morning, guys.
Morning.
What's up, baby?
What's up? What
a day yesterday.
What a day.
What a day.
What a day.
Weekend, what a day.
What a lot of trash talk on our text chain yesterday between all of us. Well, between Key and I. Max, you chimed in when the time was right.
It wasn't any trash talk.
I was trying to fix my Wi-Fi the whole day.
You waited. You waited in the weeds. You and Max, y'all gonna wait in the weeds. Y'all waited in the weeds.
It's the same thing as all of our pre-show meetings. I sit, I listen to Key go on the diatribes, and then I just come in with jabs, Max. That's what I do.
Also, the problem with our text chain is you look down, 67 new messages. I don't even know where the thread begins. I'm like, what are they talking about? I got to go all the way back, read.
Oh, and when the Saints were down to the Falcons, I was like, Key.
I wasn't worried about it.
Didn't say nothing, but when they won them.
That's such a lie. Now, here, okay, I forgot.
Now I'm a liar.
Here's Jay.
Max, I'm the liar.
When they were down, I was not worried about it. It was you're down in the first half. You're coming back late in the third. You're making a move.
They came back in the fourth.
Oh, slow down. You're making a move in the fourth. I'm like, okay, and then they tied it up or whatever. They went up by one, and the game was over.
It looked right. Michael Thomas and Jameis Winston, they hit their stride. That looked right.
Mikey did all right.
It looked right.
I never thought Joe Burrow was going to lose that game. I'm shocked that he did. But, like when he came back, I'm like, yeah, of course he's going to come back on these guys. He got this,
That's
and yet they lost.
That's they tied up.
Yeah.
Before they lost.
Before they lost.
You didn't say nothing the whole time, though.
Before they lost.
Dead silent.
I texted it.
No, you didn't. No. You texted as soon as they tied.
Right, I'm going to the text.
You automatically assume, PAT.
They're going to win.
They're going to win it.
But I felt that the whole time.
You couldn't have felt that. You don't feel out the whole time and got through 4
interceptions.
I didn't listen.
Got sacked out of Lord knows how many times.
Every time I look down, I'm trying to get my Wi-Fi fixed. Every time I look down on my phone, I got the cell service on. I got 50 new. I got to figure out what y'all are talking about. Finally, I see. Oh, bro, of course he's going to win this game. Of course he loses. What a week. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, Rodgers being perfect, basically. Rodgers losing. Lamar excellent.
Go
Herbert
and give the
versus
Vikings
Carr.
some love. Give
it
the
goes
Vikings some love.
on and on. It was but Saquon did what I said. There's a million things to get into, but we got to start with the game last night. Be a part of Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max Nation on the Dr. Pepper call-in line. You can call in 888-SAY-ESPN, 729-3776. ESPN Nation's presented by Dr. Pepper. It ain't college football season without the delicious taste of an ice-cold Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve. And by the way, how long ago did Saturday feel? And that was amazing, too. All right, guys. This is what came out of the game last night. Dak Prescott needs surgery on his right thumb. He's out 6 to 8 weeks to add injury to insult.
Damn. Are we showing Giants highlights?
Well,
That's all right. Let's stay right here. No. Let's show this time. Oh, Saquon Barkley.
Did Shannon do this on purpose?
Our TV people, they're still in preseason. They'll figure it out.
Why not give people something good to watch while we're talking about Dak's thumb? Watch Saquon Barkley.
It makes Dallas Cowboy fans sick. You show
200 yards
Giants
from
highlights while we're talking about their team. That's cold.
100 yards from scrimmage.
Well, look, man, the Cowboys are in trouble. I think they know it. They know that they're in trouble. They can smell it. But they are in trouble because in the offseason, they did not acquire a backup quarterback that would be sufficient enough if something like this would happen. Quarterbacks rarely play the entire season. So that's why I always say, Max, backup quarterbacks at a premium. If you can get you one, you go and pay for that guy. That's what you do. And that's why the San Francisco 49ers realized at the end of the day, holding on to Jimmy Garoppolo is probably the best option for them at the end of the day, rather than move on from him. Now you're looking at the Dallas Cowboys 6 to 8 weeks possibly with Dak Prescott. At that point in time, the Philadelphia Eagles are rolling. Jalen Hurts is smashing. The Washington football team is rolling. No, wait, Commanders.
The
Washington Commanders are rolling. I was like, wait a minute. And now the New York Giants seem like they got a little bit of life in them, even though I don't put too much stock in the Tennessee Titans. So this is where we are with the Dallas Cowboys. Another dud season for them.
So here's my thing, Keith. So when he went down late in the game yesterday, I was like, damn, that sucks. But their offense looked horrible. It looked horrible the whole game.
Yeah.
I was reading the stat this morning. It's the first time they haven't scored a TD since 2001, the season opener, against guess who? The Tampa
Bucks.
Bay Bucks. Were you in that team, Key? No, you were late.
Well, they have
right?
they have injuries to receiver and O line. Like everyone's focusing on the Bucks O line, but Dallas had injuries on the O line, and beyond that, guys, Todd Bowles' first game as head coach of the Bucks. Todd Bowles is the defensive head coach, and maybe that shows up too.
Was when you're a good head coach. When you are a good head coach, it's so
You
funny.
coach it all. Yeah,
It's amazing. Good head coaches get good teams with good personnel. They look like a world of difference. Lovie Smith looked like a world of difference with the Houston Texans, right? I mean, the Texans all of a sudden look magical, right? It's competitive. That's what happens when you get a guy like Todd Bowles with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the way that they've established things on the defensive side of the ball for him to still be in the building and being able to coach those guys up. They still got their coordinator. He's not the coordinator per se. He's the head coach / coordinator, but they understand.
Infused it with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why Tomlin. Like Tomlin doesn't have losing seasons. There's some guys who are so competitive. You're going to be in it.
We'll see how they do without T.J. Watt. He has that injury.
Yeah, no,
to see. But
Peck,
I guess the question is for the Cowboys now. Like, what do you do? Cooper Rush ain't it.
Well, they don't have a quarterback on their roster.
I know.
I think they got to go. They got to go acquire somebody. They got to go try to find and poach somebody. I haven't had a chance to scour every single roster this early in the morning to figure out, but just at the top of my head, there's guys like possibly a Mason Rudolph for Pittsburgh sitting at the third spot.
Cam Newton?
But he's better. Nah.
Why not?
He's better than
Colin Kaepernick. Bring Colin Kaepernick to Dallas.
I want to see Key's reaction off of it.
Give people something to watch.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Kaepernick with the Dallas Cowboys?
So, guys,
man, y'all crazy
believe it or not,
I would do that.
Yeah.
That's why I bring it up.
I would do that.
Yeah, okay.
If he could still play.
Yeah.
I would do it.
Yeah.
So here it is, guys. Jerry Jones, he's a shy, retiring type, rarely speaks, but actually spoke publicly after the game. Would you like to hear from the reclusive Jerry Jones, the owner and general manager of the Dallas Cowboys? Here he is at the post-game presser.
Really tough night for the Cowboys, but and a really a surprising night. But of course, really add to it right there at the end to lose him for several weeks. We'll see more about how many weeks that may be.
So several weeks. What exactly happened to his hand? Do you guys have it?
Yes, he has an injury above his joint and his thumb up here that'll need surgery.
Jerry Jones got the. It's funny because he got the information fast and got it out to the public. That's usually the head coach, but I get it. And this happens. It's a freak accident. It happens to quarterbacks all the time. Russell Wilson a year ago, the hand hits the helmet or hits somebody else's hand, and that's a lot of force. But Dak Prescott wasn't playing well anyway.
But Key, it's the
prior
fact
to that, he just wasn't playing well.
But it's the fact that 2 years ago he had the calf injury, then he comes back after doing therapy, and all you heard about was that this is the first preseason where he wasn't injured. In the first game, he gets in. The look on Mike McCarthy's face in real time when they found out was a guy like he just lost his job. That's what it felt like.
Well, you don't have to be a soothsayer to understand what's coming. Does the Dak injury put more pressure on Mike McCarthy? Or could this be an excuse for Mike McCarthy that gives him a little more runway? Also, how much is Joe Burrow to blame for the Bengals' loss? And does he get a pass from the media?
What?
But first, Jay has this from FanDuel.
Kick off football season with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. That's right. Join today to get started with $150 in free bets. Guaranteed when you place your first